Hi friends, I'm Muhammad FARIDUDDin AFIF bin FIRDAUS, a Year 6 pupil in Sekolah Kebangsaan Bandar Putra, Segamat, Johor. I've read an interesting story entitled The Wonderful Wishing Wand. This story is one of a compilation of 12 stories in this 176 pages book. It was published by Award Publications Limited in 2023. Why did I choose this story rather than the others in the compilation? It's because it's chosen as the title of the book. Then, as my point of view, the story must be interesting, and yes, it is. I enjoyed this story. The Wonderful Wishing Wand is a fun and magical story about Prince Matthew and his special birthday wish. Friends, let me take you to the summary of the story. Prince Matthew sat before a mountain of birthday presents. Feeling disappointed, none of the gifts were the one he wanted, a wishing wand. His parents, the king and the queen, had gifted him other magical gifts, such as a returning football and a solar-powered toothbrush, but they weren't what he truly wished for. Worried, the king summoned his bravest knights to search for the legendary wand. They searched far and wide, asking everyone they met, but no one had ever such a thing. Meanwhile, Matthew continued opening presents. He received a kite, a badminton set, a bookshelf of signed books, and a magic set. For a moment, he's excited, but his hopes faded when he realized the magic set was only for tricks. Though he thanked his parents, but his disappointment was clear. In the afternoon, the royal cook brought out a grand cake, and Matthew blew out the candles as he made a wish. At that very moment, far away, Sir Gavin of Girvan had reached to the home of Wizard of Whistle. The wizard admitted no such one existed, but he was willing to try. After working tirelessly all night, the wizard presented a dazzling silver and gold wand, warning that he could not guarantee its power. Sir Gavin raced back, dodging dangers in the forest of dragons. He arrived just as the other knights returned empty-handed. When he presented the wand, the king's joyful cries woke Matthew. The real Matthew called it the best gift ever, but decided to wait until morning to test it. His first wish was racing cars, but they appeared too fast, flying off the tracks and hitting him. His page, Paul, calmly commanded the cars to stop. They obeyed instantly. Then Paul wished for smaller tracks, which worked perfectly. He soon realized the issue. Matthew wasn't saying please. Embarrassed but eager to try this, Matthew politely wished for roller boots, but cut square wheels. However, Paul asked properly and received a perfect path. Laughing, Matthew invited Paul to play together. When his dad, the head butler, reminded him of his duties, Matthew used his wand to iron Paul's clothes to keep playing with him. Eventually, Paul asked if Matthew had his important wish yet. Matthew simply smiled. He no longer needed the wand. His important wish had come true, a friend. The story teaches us many important lessons. First, true happiness comes from friendship. Matthew thinks the magic wand will make him happy, but he realized having a friend is better than having magic. Second, be grateful. At first, Matthew does not appreciate his presents, but later he learns to enjoy them. Third, politeness is important. The magic wand only works when Matthew is saying please. This shows us that good manners are important in life. Fourth, friendship can come from anywhere. Matthew is a prince and Paul is a servant, but they become best friends. This teaches us that friendship is not about status. Lastly, magic cannot solve everything. The magic wand does not make Matthew happy on his own, but his actions and choices are what truly makes him happy. As a conclusion, The Wonderful Wishing Wand is a wonderful book that teaches us kindness, gratitude, and friendship. It is a fun and magical story that young readers will enjoy reading. This story teaches us that true happiness does not come from things, but from the people we care about. This book is recommended to the people who love magic, adventure, and heartwarming stories. That is all from me. Thank you for listening to my book review and enjoy it as much as I did. Happy readings, everyone!